They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 47 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Eluding the pressure. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Being chased out left. And this is caught by Watkins. And
bro, this fucking game, man.
20. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their career. So that's not always real. And sometimes touchdown, LA! Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see. Here's Smith to return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit from the same spot again.
Bro, this
decision is here if they get to that spot. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
But first down, Hurts. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game of their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And, boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Going for it with Sanders.
Bro, everybody's in a gap.
Inside the 25. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And picked up by the Chargers. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, L.A. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Let's fucking go, man.
And that one will bounce out
Messing
of the
with
back
me.
of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Forced out to his left. And he gets this
Nigga, just let this motherfucker escape, bro.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're
Wow.
in better shape now for third. Hurts. Steps away to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
All that shit for no reason, bull.
So
Fucking
far
think
in this
this
first
is.
half, relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in
Ooh, I
the
was
first
trying to
place.
waddle
Get your
that
big chunks
motherfucker
of
right
yards
there,
on
boy.
first and second down.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it?
Bro, what the fuck was that?
Coming, it's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 46.
Man, all that shit he should have fumbled, but what the fuck was that, Justin Herbert?
But is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case,
and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there, back at the 39-yard line. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. They'll run with Sanders.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far.
God damn, that's bullshit, man.
The effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Oh, bro. This motherfucker ran the same play 3 times, bro.
His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are back within a score.
Man, that's bullshit, man.
And they'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
A fucking pick. These motherfuckers just threw that bitch any kind of way, man.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. From the 24, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Stop fucking playing with Justin Herbert and Mike fucking Keenan Allen. I mean,
76 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
throw that bitch before you even get ready to come back, bro. Ain't nobody picking that shit no more. I done figured that shit out.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Great fucking job, Justin.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. 5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And way up past the 35.
Oh, my God, bro, what?
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
I don't, bro.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Throwing is Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 36. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give the receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw.
And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts, flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. Now Spiller, the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete.
What's going on there, boy? This ain't no high school.
Touchdown, L.A. For Justin Herbert, we saw the big arm in his days at Oregon, of course. Saw it even more in his rookie season with the Chargers. And if anything, it appears to just continue to get stronger.
And you'd think on 3rd down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result, because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brandon Graham picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Herbert off of play action.
God dang, come on, man.
Releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench into what they were trying to accomplish, because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball and takes it.
Oh, my God, pass interference. Oh, my God, that was pass interference.
hands. Great ability to finish the catch.
Second and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
To the air again, Herbert.
Great fucking play call, Jordan. Great way to hot rod that fucking tight end. Clear that shit out.
His 6th touchdown of the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh my God.
That's Brown. And they work this well across the 45.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely, because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Hurts throw here, take it in as he's able to find Goddard. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he's taken down inside the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
He's just faster.
Quez Watkins, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Hurts will throw.
There we go. There we go.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. And that falls to the ground.
God damn it, Mike.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
He didn't even think he fucking had it, bro. Man, he's so fucking gay. He didn't even think he had the ball. He knew it was a catch.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw a football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised.
Bro, what the fuck?
You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. They snap it to Herbert, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep.
Oh my God.
This is dropped. it.
Oh my God.
He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown.
Bro, you did all that shit just for that, bro. You done caught this fucking play. Come on, man.
Good pick up there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Hurts. Open man has got him at the tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want...
And he'll take it.
Bro, what the fuck, bro?
Eagles touchdown. James Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. It's complete, and they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Now Spiller, the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this one too low.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
They go play action with Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And with that last last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Let's fucking go.
Complete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's taken
down
before reaching the 20. 78 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Now Herbert. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Yet another interception, and I just had to double check my math.
95 strength throw power, and he's underthrown that.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Inside of a minute to go now, 2 timeouts, and this will be caught.
Bro, what the fuck?
So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion.
Bro, it ain't even about running the ball.
The touchdown
It's about he's underthrown with 95 throw power. That's the problem.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Herbert going to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And
what the fuck, bro?
Picked up by Anthony Harris. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
On first down, Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So here now is the kicker, Nick Folk. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So here now is the kicker, Nick Folk. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And the 13-year man puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One last throw here for Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive